right, we're leaving Cool Springs, right?
Yes.
Cool Springs. We just came across some donkeys.
Yeah, we've seen donkeys. 3 of them we saw. Super cute.
Yeah.
A snake.
Don't look out your window.
It's pretty incredible. It's not that high yet.
I think I've seen worse in West Virginia. And there, you're allowed to go like 80 or something. Those back hills and look, here we go. Here we go.
More donkeys. So cute.
I don't want them in the road though, you know?
Yeah, I know. We don't want them hurt.
Right. It looks like people probably stop and give.
They
something.
probably do. They probably give them treats. Historic Oatman Highway, that's where we are.
Okay.
It's past Cool Springs to Sitgreaves Pass.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Where did we stop? We were in Kingman, and we
Yes.
stopped at the Arizona Route 66 Museum, right?
We did, yeah.
That's kind of neat. And they
It was
had a
cool.
whole section of the history. The best part for me is the guy who was innovative, I'm going to say. He was innovative, and he said, you know what would be the best to explore this? Camels.
He did, yeah.
And I was like, that's a smart dude. But everybody's like, we're not right. Camels, spit. I don't want to ride a camel, right? I guess that was Beale, with that one street was named after.
Yes.
And then the other thing that interested me, because I'm reading Grapes of Wrath, was about the Okies, right?
Yes.
And the Okies driving their jalopies up this road here. Can you imagine that?
No.
In that little, like, jalopy, a car that's been cut up and manually converted by hand into a truck with all your goods going up this past here. And they said that back then, the gasoline was gravity fed. So to go up this hill, the motors would cut out because you're going the wrong way for gravity. So they had to drive backwards up here, and some of those Okies and Arkies would be a little bit nervous about it. What I found interesting is that there were, I think they said, Native Americans who like lived in the area, and they had driven up backwards enough times that they sort of had a service where if you were nervous about getting it over here, I believe it was Native Americans would drive it up backwards for you. And so, if you will, the Native Americans were the world's best backward drivers.
Not tomato.
Yeah, and then I was thinking, when we were there in Kansas, they tried to tell us that the reason Tomater was the best backward driver was because the guy with his feet that like turned around.
That were double jointed, yeah.
Yeah, he was double jointed or whatever. And I think, I don't know. Is that like they filled that in, or is it really like the world's best backward drivers were the Native Americans driving the Okies up these hills? You know?
Yeah,
I think it's a good place to stop. What do you think?
sure.
There it is, Sitgreaves Pass right there. Anyhow, where were we? Best
You
backwards
were
drivers.
Best backwards drivers. Is that going down?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like there's another place. We could stop way at the top. You want to get out and do a walk?
sure. Okay, we just stopped and visited Memorial Place at the top. So it was a whole bunch of different crosses and sites and stuff remembering loved ones.
Yeah, and I said, is that all these people had accidents out here, or what?
And yeah, and I don't know that that's necessarily true.
Or there's debris on the side of this hill here. There's
That's
not
like-
much room.
Being smart, being careful.
And, oh yeah, if you lose brakes here, you're in trouble, right?
Oh, yeah,
What did it say? Like no trucks over 40 feet or something?
yeah.
Yeah, there's no
'Cause there would be-
runouts.
Yeah. Well, and it's just a matter of could the truck make like this kind of a turn?
Also true.
Like,
yeah.
you know, there'd be no way.
28 miles from the border, though.
Nice. We're almost
California. Let's look right up here.
there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can't imagine being in one of those jalopies, like trying to go
No.
up there or even go down, right? Yeah.
And you know that this wasn't paved.
I'm ready for some coffee over here. I can't pick up my coffee cup. 2 hands on the wheel, please.
Yes.
Sir, 2 hands on the wheel.
Hey,
Okay, so we're leaving Oatman.
Yes,
which is a fun little town, right?
it is.
You got to watch out for donkeys, like right
Yes.
here, like coming in and out of town, or you call them burros.
Well, they call them burros. I would call them donkeys. We even saw a little baby.
Yeah, what's a baby donkey? A donklet?
Oh, it's a baby donkey.
Oh.
I don't know. If there's a name for it, I don't know what it is. They're bad. They're very well could be.
Yeah, Oatman's definitely a place you
Yeah,
like have
super
to stop though, right?
Very touristy, but it's super
it's
cute.
Mostly little shops and stuff,
Yeah.
right? It's like what you think of like a western town. There's a boardwalk. What would you call that? Like just the sidewalk is all covered, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, where? Fork?
To the left. That's what the book says.
All right, go to the left. Yeah, good thing we have the book here
Yes.
because we didn't have any signal there. at
We have
Oatman.
no signel.
Look at this though. I mean, this is what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. The scenery
Like
is just...
getting to see this
Yeah.
through here. Keep heading down this windy road.
Yep.
Is that it?
That's it. That's all I got.
The kids are running around, climbing the trees, picking the flowers and chasing the bees. Living off bread and homemade wine is gonna be fine by me. We've been staying inside for quite some time, living on the edges of a world gone by. We lost Bill Withers and we lost John Prine, picking up the pieces of a world gone by. In a world gone by, in a world gone by, picking up the pieces and staring at a ceiling of a clear blue sky. In a world gone by, in a world gone by, looking at the evidence, running out of medicine, everybody's crying and it's leaving us dry.
So it's a little warm out here. It's almost 100 degrees. And so we're sitting in the shade trying to cool off. And so we've been sitting here for a couple hours.
Let's take a look at where we're at though.
Yeah.
See way over there? That's Roy's.
So you should tell the people who are not familiar with Roy's what it is. Why is it so iconic?
Why is it so iconic?
Yeah.
I don't know, because it's in California. It's like Route 66 neon. I don't know. Photographers know this.
Right.
Uh-oh.
But people who are not photographers, you should explain to them why it's iconic.
How does something become iconic? I don't know. It just is.
So you wanted to come out here to take pictures of their amazing neon.
Yes. But also, this just happens to be from where we were in Kingsman to
Kingman. Yeah, no.
San Bernardino, where we're going next. This is like in the middle. And like we could have made the whole thing, but then you would have to drive out here and back, and like we're already driving a lot. We're in Amboy, and there's Amboy Crater just west of here, and some people will camp in the parking lot because it's
Did
national
you just say camp?
camp. They will camp in the parking lot because it's like national park, and you're allowed to like
You can do that.
car camp there
Sure.
or something, or people make it work. So I was
Yeah.
originally doing that, but they don't have bathrooms there.
Mm.
Here, they've got at least
At
handy
least porta potties.
porta johns over there.
Yeah.
So we did the hip camp. What is it
Hip
called?
camp, that's what they called it. So we've been sitting here for a couple hours now.
But yeah, so we've got our cooler here. It's keeping things nice and cool. We parked the car into the sun, put the sunshade up in the window, and then our block, so we're able to sit in the shade and get the wind here. So we're here and we're watching Roy's because I'm dedicated to the craft of photography. I'm not just here to just take photos. I'm going to put in the work to get the perfect shot of
Amazing
this.
beverages from the Rickety Cricket in Kingman. We were hoping for a banana split today. Didn't work out.
Well, we had the drumstick though. Like
We did.
So good news, Roy's is there. They're not a cafe right now because
I think it's just a staffing thing. And I don't think that they get the amount of traffic that they need to support that.
so they have a gas station here. That's cool because
do.
it's, you might need gas.
Yeah.
It's normal California gas prices here.
It is.
They have like a convenience store, like a gas station with normal California convenience store prices.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you come out here, you should, I don't know if I'd say get gas, but look, at least stop and buy something, I think. I think that's probably good. It's got to be a good idea, right?
At least stop and visit the friendly people in the store. That's all I have. I have to go to the bathroom now.
We all know that's a goddamn lie. We're picking up the pieces of a world gone by. And it's been 3 months of hearing nothing but lies. The politician gambles while the old man dies. We're losing our breath and we're losing our pride. The politician gambles while the old man dies. While the old man dies, while the old man dies. Thinking with the hairs that stand on our backs when our throats get dry. In a world gone by, in a world gone by. Looking at the evidence, running out of medicine. Everybody's crying and it's leaving us dry. Looking at the evidence, running out of medicine. Everybody's crying and it's leaving us dry.